What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another $100 challenge here on Skin.Club. The last one went so well, I decided we're gonna run it back. Maybe our luck will be in, maybe it won't. I am gonna take some comments from last video and just kind of touch on a couple of them. Obviously, I want to let everyone know that normally that doesn't happen. This $100 challenge is just to see what you can get with $100. So the first time we did it, it was a big win. If we do it today, it might not be, but we're still going to give ourselves the best opportunity, and that is by running community-made cases. So for people who are on, Skin.Club for the first time, who might not have a ton of balance to run with, I think community cases in the 50, I wouldn't even say 15, like 20 to 25% range is good if you want to get some stuff and have a little bit of fun, and kind of scratch that itch. The second thing I want to touch on is the video was way too long last time. Obviously, it was a great video because we made a ton, but I think for the first couple, we're going to make them a little bit shorter. Today's video, again, we're going to run some cases for our potential giveaway and trade-ups, or not trade-ups, upgrades. So I wanted to show some love to the community tab, and in all honesty, I was kind of thinking about maybe running this. It is only 1%, which is really risky. The other thing we could do, I did see this one. It's not terrible, but it's not great. You do have 6% chance of hitting something big. But I think just another 25% banger, just showing you guys that 25% cases can be good, but they can also be kind of bad. So we are going to play with $75 towards battles. It's going to be good battles. We're going to do some 2v2s. We're going to do some 1v1s. We'll do some shares. So I think the only thing I shouldn't say that. I'm sorry. We'll do some 2v2s and we'll do some shareables. I think we're going to run a pretty significant shareable battle right at the start. Just because I want to get in some bigger cases. Like I want to run some $5 cases, see if we can get the 20 and 25% out of those. And then we'll maybe run some smaller ones. Again, this video is not going to be too long. But we'll probably do this 3 times. I have tried to turn down the music for this. Because it is loud. It is really loud. Funny enough, like we make money on that, right? So from whatever it was, 370, I think it was, 355. So we almost made $1. Actually, we did make $1. So we're up. We can say our luck is in right now, but I'm having a lot of fun, obviously, making these videos for you guys. I don't want to say I'm having fun gambling because I don't think that's how you should ever put it. But this has been enjoyable for me. I talked about it on the last video. I was making content for FIFA for a while, and I'm really not having fun with the game anymore. So I've decided to kind of step away from that and do this. But that is almost a double up. So in theory, we've done pretty well here. We've done very well. Now, I don't really know what I want run this time. I think we ran a couple of these the last episode, so I don't want to run that. We could run one hero's bag, but it's probably looking like we're not going to get anything. Like a couple 1%ers. So you got about 3%, 4%. This is all less than 1%. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Like it's not even 10%. We could run some trending cases. We did run the Halloween one. I think the Halloween one did pretty well for us, in all honesty. We have about, what would that be? 14. We have about $14 we can spend. So we can kind of run maybe 2 of these. That's 2%. That kind of looks like that would be silly. That's 3%. These are kind of brutal. Let's look at what I have. Whoa, what I have marked up here. Could do. You know what? We could do a couple of these. These have low-key been smacking for me. Could do some heats as well. That's kind of tight. Or maybe this. What did I say? Yeah, we could do this. This could be fun. Yeah, we'll show. We won't run this case in a battle because I think my shareable battles at the 25% are going to be $5 cases, and then we're going to move up to $10 on the 20% cases. So I think we said we were going to run 3. Can we run 4? No, I don't have that much balance. Not that I don't have it. We'll run 3. Blue for 13. This is all for upgrades and potentially the giveaway right now. Obviously, I want the giveaway to be more than 14 bucks. So if we could potentially hit something here, that's tough. And that's what happens with 25% cases potentially. There was a good chance of hitting some good stuff, don't get me wrong. Obviously, we did hit the 10%. If we would have hit the other side of the rest of the percentage, the 15, could have been decent. Could have been decent, but I'm pretty content with that, honestly. We're gonna do a nice shareable battle. I think I'm gonna target around 40-ish bucks and leave us a little bit of wiggle room. So I will I'll make the first shareable battle, and then we will get into the real part of the video. I decided on some cases. Obviously, when you look at the prices, it's not all 5 and 10. When obviously when you add the case, there's only so many you can really look through, and I normally go by popular or open amount. So I think we have a pretty decent battle here, to be completely honest. It's gonna run us all the way down to 30 or 31. So we got the 25% first, and then we're gonna hit the 20% with a 20% M4 right at the end. If we can get lucky in that, that would be phenomenal. So not a terrible start. Not a terrible start. We collected a little bit, but we need to see a little bit more. We're not hitting the high end of this case right now. That is not a good way to start. That is not a good way to start. We do hit the Neo Noir, which is great. You kind of have to think to yourself when you're doing these shareables. Each person's got to hit around the price you pay for the case. So we're close. We're about at 60. This is a tougher one, obviously 20%, but it is relatively juicy if we can hit something. That's not bad. Last but not least, do not get an M4. I wouldn't mind running that back, to be completely honest. I will probably sell this stuff because we didn't make a ton, but we didn't lose a ton. So that's it's not terrible. What I think could be cool, because we could run it back down to 30. Like we did this. 2v2. Obviously not shareable. I think I might go... No, you know what? Yeah, we'll go 2v2 crazy mode. We will run that 20% M4 back. Okay? 20% M4 on crazy mode. A great start for us. That is the minimum hit, though, which isn't great. We're in an okay spot. We don't hit anything, and we are going to walk away with 56 bucks in skins. Now, I'm going to keep those because I think that's pretty decent for the giveaway as of right now. We don't know what's going on. I think now would be a good time to maybe run a 2v2 battle. I'm kind of thinking 2v2. I don't know what we're gonna spend on this. It might be like a quick $10 or $8 hitter. It'll be some lower cases, and then we're gonna finish it off with, I think, another shareable, and we'll probably run some 15 to 20% with some good prices. So we'll if we win this, obviously we'll have some more, but let me cook up some of these cases and let's get into this 2v2 battle. 2v2 on CT with a pretty big case at the end. If somebody hits out of there, they're winning this battle for sure. We are in the lead right now. Still not terrible. Not terrible. This case, I don't really think had anything really crazy. Even the reds weren't insane. This 25% does have some good stuff. The Cyrex and AK would be big. That's an okay hit. We're pretty much neck and neck. I don't mind that little hit. It's more so going to come down to if anyone hits out of this. This is going to be close. This is going to be very close. They take it right at the end. Oh, man. That was a little unfortunate. They took that from us right at the end. This case, just quickly, I was kind of looking at that 8%. This 8%, if we would have hit that, that would have been unreal. So, one more battle. It's going to be shareable. Might even throw that case back in. And let's see what we can do. We got some 25%. Actually, sorry. We got some 15%. We have 125%. You know what 25% that is right at the end. What can we hit from this? These ones aren't bad. I hope our luck is coming. That would be fantastic. Not a great start. 15% AK easy. Is it easy? It is. We hit a field-tested Neo. Let's go. That's big. If we can hit anything else, I think we might... Oh, this is going to be so close. We might break even on this. Oh, this case did us dirty again. Alright, you know what? That was a huge pull for us. I'm half tempted to run this back. Alright, last battle. Sharable, 7 rounds, kicking it off with some 20%. Not a hot start. This case, again, we don't need the luck to come now. We need the luck to hit us when it matters in those last 2 cases. Let's pull a knife. I want to pull a knife for y'all, you know? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy for the channel. The stickers, we've had a couple decent ones. It's not bad. Let's keep the profit rolling. Case, man. Case hates me. That case hates me. That's tough. That is tough. Guys, that is the end of our battles. If you're here for the trade-ups, you know what? The amount of times... no more trade-up. No more. None of this trade-up nonsense. They're upgrade. All right, so... I think the first thing we're going to rip. So these two, I don't think we're going to touch. I think this is kind of what I want the giveaway to be. As of right now. So we will get all of the stickers. All of the garbage. Do I want to keep that? So I'll keep the 80 cents here. So we're going to go for a cheeky 10x. We're going to go all the way around. We're going to go all the way around. Hopefully it's not too loud. This has a chance, maybe if it pushes a little bit too much. A little bit too much. I kind of want... What am I thinking here? What am I thinking here? I'm thinking we take both of these, we double up. Try and do a double up here. So we get 12. We're going to go on the bottom. All right? And my thought process here is if we can hit this... a little bit later on, if we hit something crazy, we can then go crazy on this. We have an extra $12 for the giveaway now. The giveaway item is looking pretty nice. Honestly, another, I think it was better than the Timicow. Honestly, I think it's going to be. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of all this while we have the chance. All right, I don't want to hit that too eagerly. I think do this, maybe this. I think we're gonna have two 5x's here. I wouldn't mind doing a 10x, but I think we're gonna go up high this time. Do I think maybe it'll go low? It definitely could. We're moving, but we need it to slow down. Oh, this is gonna be close. Beautiful. There we go. What did I say? What did I say? If we got lucky with that 2x, we could really gamble some stuff here. That was phenomenal. Now we're at 9. Do we go for a 20x and put it right in this corner? I'm gonna go for it. We haven't done a 20x yet on the channel. It is 4%. kind of tough. You never know. Oh, that's unfortunate. So, the $100 challenge comes down to this right here. What we could do, we could 1x it, make our money back. Have a $100 skin for you guys. We could 2x it. I think I'm gonna roll a 5. I think I'm gonna go right at the tippy top. Can we hit this 18%? It needs to slow down. We have secured another 60 bucks, guys. $100 challenge part 2 smacks again. We have made 42 bucks. What we could do is we definitely could go and throw it into a battle. However, I think for you guys, we're going to collect a skin and we're gonna get the giveaway. We're gonna get the giveaway out of them. I don't know why I slow rolled that. Got about $90 with these 2 skins. Now, I think it's only right that because of the current market structure, I think we need to give away a pair of gloves or a knife. That's just the way I see it. I think that would be the best thing. Honestly, if you don't have a pair, I think getting these Hydra Rattlers in minimal wear could be a nice little collection. You know, they're pretty minimalistic. The hand groves, I mean, I think they're a little bit more dull. I don't mind that. I don't mind the little snake skin there. So Spider Lily is a very nice skin. In Stat Track, in fact, we knew it would be phenomenal. However, I'm gonna take about $40 in skins, and yeah, for me, I take a lot of Austin Hollows. I think they're a great investment potentially with the Budapest Major. If those stickers aren't bordered stickers and they're borderless, we could see Austin prices, I think, soar, honestly. Again, that's not financial advice at all. Don't invest in Austin Hollows if you don't want to, or invest in them so I get them at a way better selling price. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, I said it before, but the way to win this, please, I will leave a pinned comment. Half of it was my problem, my fault. I'm going to leave a pinned comment on this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next. Honestly, we could be running battles the entire time with bigger cases if you want. We can even do 2 cases at like 20 bucks a piece if you want to see those 25%. I just like running more rounds because I think obviously there's a percentage on the case, but I think if something's going to pay out, you kind of want to mix them up. You don't always want to do the cheap cases first. Sometimes I'll mix and match, but I just think we will be changing the videos up. We will also be going on to different sites. For me, I love using Skin.Club, but I also play on other sites, and I think it's good to see the profitability or just the ease of use on the site. Does the site, you know, look better or worse? Lastly, before I talk about the giveaway, please let me know if this video on screen looks fine. What I did is I got rid of the borders on the video. However, I can edit that differently per se, so just let me know if it looks weird. Obviously the zoom in stuff will be good, but I just want to make sure it doesn't look wonky at all. So the way you get the giveaway, the way you get these rattlers, please like, comment, and subscribe, and then in the pinned comment put your trade link, and I will take everybody who does all 3. I'll spin you in a wheel, and it'll be on the next video, and I will contact you on Steam. All right, if you see this profile and press D, you know it's me. And there's something in this video that I will mention, so if you watch the video or you watch it at the end, you will know, okay? Remember, like, comment, subscribe, put that trade link in the pinned comment. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We managed to be profitable again. We are currently up, I honestly want to say, I think it's like 160-ish bucks, I think, or maybe 150. So good amount of profit. I hope this video isn't too long. I'm going to do some editing, but I have been rambling a little bit. So without further ado, Presty out. Peace.